The potter's purpose. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of a great mountain, there lived a humble potter named Arjun. Every day, he shaped clay into beautiful pots, bowls, and vases, his hands moving with the grace of someone who had practiced for a lifetime. Yet, despite his skill, Arjun often found himself troubled. Though his work was admired by the villagers, he felt as if something was missing in his life. He longed for purpose, something greater than the routine of spinning the wheel. One evening, as Arjun was working late in his modest workshop, a wandering monk came by. The monk's robes were simple, his eyes kind, and his presence calming. He approached Arjun and asked, "Why do you look so troubled, my friend?" Arjun wiped his brow and sighed. "I create beautiful things, but they don't seem to bring me happiness. I want to make something that lasts, something that truly matters." The monk smiled and said, "Perhaps you are making the wrong things." Arjun frowned, confused. "What do you mean?" The monk reached into his bag and pulled out a small stone. "This stone," he said, "is nothing special. It is simple, unadorned, and unremarkable, but it is only through the touch of the right hands that it can become something more. If you shape it with love, with care, with true intent, it will become a part of something greater than itself." Arjun pondered the monk's words for a moment. He had always focused on perfection in his craft, seeking admiration from others, but now he began to wonder if true purpose came not from the work itself, but from the love and intention behind it. The next morning, Arjun decided to try something new. Instead of focusing on creating perfect pots, he chose to make a small, simple bowl. He shaped it carefully, thinking of the people who would use it, imagining the warmth of food and the laughter that would surround it. With every movement of his hands, he poured his heart into the bowl. As the days passed, word of Arjun's new work spread throughout the village. People began to notice a change. The bowls and pots he made seemed to carry a warmth, a quiet joy that was unlike anything they had seen before. Arjun had found a new rhythm in his craft, one that filled his heart with contentment. Years went by, and Arjun became known not just for his skill, but for the love he poured into every piece. The village prospered, and so did he, not because of wealth or recognition, but because he had learned to create not for admiration, but for the joy of giving. And so the humble potter found what he had been seeking all along, not a perfect creation, but a life filled with purpose and a heart content in the simplicity of love and intention. The story of Arjun reminds us that true fulfillment often comes not from seeking perfection or praise, but from the quiet beauty of doing something with love and purpose.